welcome to Creative Moments by G. I'm Georgia and so happy to be with you today. Guess what time it is? It's paper pumpkin time. And this is a very special paper pumpkin. You actually turn this into a wheelbarrow. It is so cute. Now I want to take just a moment and show you what we have done with our wheelbarrow. Maudie cut this out and we decorated it with these beautiful leaves on the front. Isn't it beautiful? Now this is going to be on our table. We're having a party, and so we have our table favors right here, and we added them to our wheelbarrow so that we are ready for the party. They're stuffed with candy, ready to go. Now I want to talk about this just for a moment because we decided to not do alternative cards, although we do have a few cards, because we wanted to stay focused on the beautiful pumpkins that were provided with this kit. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make a few little note cards with you first, just to show you what you can do with the stamps that are included, and then stick around and stay with us because I want to talk about those pumpkins that we put together. So let's head down to the crafting table and let's get started. And let me show you what we did. We took a white piece of paper and we used the stamps that came with the kit, and we created our very own background with some beautiful colors. Oh my goodness. Crushed curry, pumpkin pie, rich raspberry, and look very carefully. This is actually one of the stamps that comes from the kit. So you not only get the leaves, but you do get this additional little stamp, and see how it just fills in perfectly. So the very first thing you need to do to create the note cards I'm going to show you is take an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, go ahead and create your background, and now we're just going to take out our trimmer, extend that arm, and we are going to cut it at 8 inches so that we have 8.5 by 11. Now if I were you, I'd go ahead and keep that strip because you could certainly use it on a card. And now we are simply going to score right down the middle to give us our middle line on our cards. So go ahead and put it at 4. Make sure you've docked your cutting blade and bring down your scoring blade. Now we're simply going to turn it, and we are going to cut 3 by 4 inch note cards. And the reason we did that is because you can buy wonderful envelopes in the catalog. So let's go ahead and just cut that at 3. We're going to move it up, cut another one at 3, and cut one more at 3. So you'll actually get 3 cards out of one piece of paper that you do. So now we're just going to put our trimmer to the side, and all you have to do is fold this over. And we're going to go ahead and give it just a good crease. And what's so nice about this is you actually have a front and a back. How cute is that? Look at that. Now, you could always cut them apart if you wanted to and use it as a mat, but we are not going to do that. So on 2 of them, we're simply going to use this as our card. And now we're going to come in and we are going to stamp "Thank you" on the inside of our cards. And now we have 2 adorable cards that we will be placing in our wheelbarrow. Now let me show you what we're going to do with this one right here. We're going to get our trimmer out, and we are going to make this the second mat on a note card. We went ahead and cut a white one, 3 by 4. We cut our first mat, and now this is going to be the second mat, and the size of this one needs to be 2.5 by 3.5. So we're just going to put 3.5, 2.5. We're going to cut one more. Bring in our cards. And we're also going to do a pumpkin pie. And now you just bring in the backgrounds that you went ahead and cut. Just going to get those laid down. And now we need to pick a stamp to go on the inside of these cards. They can be a thank you card, and I think we're just going to stick with the thank you. And this time, instead of the top fold, we're just going to do this one landscape. And we're also going to do this one landscape. And now we're going to do just a couple leaves right here in the corner. And for the veins, we're going to bring in some memento. Now look at these cute cards that we made. Either way, they turned out so pretty. We matted some here. We simply stamped on the inside. You have some very quick note cards. And we also did another style where we did a top fold and we just stamped the bigger leaves on it, and then you can have these cards ready to go as a thank you card. Now remember, we wanted to share what we did with our pumpkins. Now look at this pumpkin. We took the chicken wire background stamp that we have and just stamped that over the pumpkin, and look at the finish that it gave it. So pretty and just really stands out. Look at that. We're going to go ahead and lay that sideways. Now look at this one. We took the leaves, stamped the background of the leaf, put the veins on it, and also used the splotch. Can you see that? Look at that. We used that to go all over the pumpkin, and it just really created an elegant pumpkin. Now, here's another one that we did. This one we decided to emboss. We just used our big splotch in our Gorgeous Leaves stamp set, and look at that. Just very unique, very different, but really stands out because it has that embossing on it that's so shiny. And then, once again, we did our cute wheelbarrow. We added the leaves to the side, just really added an addition, and we used some shred to put right here. Now you can make your own or you can buy it. We also took this one and we just added a little ribbon around him. Well, we hope it gave you a little bit of inspiration on what to do with your pumpkins and how you can make some very quick note cards to use with this paper pumpkin kit. It is so cute, and the wheelbarrow is so easy to make. You'll have it made in no time at all. Well, we hope you go out and have a fantastic day. Be kind to yourself and others. Be creative in your crafting, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.